Hi everyone, welcome to Ace with Ease. We're going to be continuing with the process of sketching a straight line equation. Okay, like I promised in the previous video that we're gonna go through a few more examples on how to sketch a linear function or a linear graph. Right, so we've got two more examples of linear graphs. The first one is this one. It says f of x. Okay, that seems it's not clear. F of x equals to negative half x plus 1. Okay, so again, when you're given a function like that, you must first find the x-intercept. Okay, so in order to find the x-intercept, you let the y be 0. Remember that f of x, when it's like this, is the same as y. Okay, so you just let f of x or y be 0. Okay, which is what I did there, and we'll have 0 equals to negative half x plus 1, and we take 1 to the other side, changes the sign, it becomes negative 1. Then we have negative 1 equals to negative 1 over 2x. Okay, and then we divide both sides by negative half, and we end up with x being 2. Okay, so which means that the graph of f will cut the x-axis or will touch the x-axis at x equals to 2. Okay, now let's look for the y-intercept. The y-intercept, okay, we have to let x be 0. Okay, so we let x be 0 in this function of f. So if we let x be 0, we'll have f of 0 equals to negative 1 over 2 times 0. Okay, this f of 0 basically means that we are substituting x equals to 0 in the f of x function. Okay, so it's nothing to worry about. Okay, so there's nothing to stress about. So we just substitute x is 0 on the f function. We'll have negative 1 over 2 times 0, which is 0, plus 1. We end up with 1. Okay, what does it mean? It means that the graph of f will touch the y-axis at a point 1. Okay, so we're going to take these 2 points and draw them and highlight them on the Cartesian plane. We've got x equals to 2, which is this point, and we've got y equals to 1, which is that point. Okay, so we're just going to draw a line that passes through these 2 points. Okay, so if the line that passes through this point, it's just gonna be the f of x equals to negative half x plus 1. Okay, so and this is a equation of f of x. Okay, and the second one we have g of x equals to 3 over 2 x plus 3. Okay, so we'll follow the same procedure that I've been following in the previous examples. Okay, so we must first find the x-intercept. Okay, so the x-intercept, we must let y be 0. We let y be 0, or g of x be 0. G of x is the same as y, so we let g of x be 0, and then we take the 3 to the other side, it becomes negative, and we divide both sides by 3 over 2. We end up with x equals to negative 2. Again, what does it mean? This means that x on the graph of g, the graph of g will basically touch the x-axis at x equals to negative 2. Okay, and then when we look for the y-axis, for the y-intercept, we'll let x be 0 in this graph, in this function. Okay, so we'll look for g of 0, or where x is 0 on the graph of g. Okay, so g of 0 is we're gonna have 3 over 2 times 0 plus 3. Okay, then 3 over 2 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. Okay, so it means y is 3. Okay, what does it mean? This means that the graph of g will touch the y-axis at point y equals to 3. Okay, so because we want to sketch this graph, we'll look for these 2 points, the x-intercept and the y-intercept. So x is equals to minus 2 is there. Okay, we have marked it, and y equals to 3 is there, we have marked it. So we just join the 2 points. Okay, and then that becomes our straight line, and we just label it there. Okay, I hope guys this is clear and it's gonna help you. Thank you again for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and let's meet in the next video. Okay, thank you.